It's your girl Lex, of course, checking in with Boss Talk. That's right, Boss Talk with Lex. And of course, we're here today on Winning Wednesdays. That's right. I got Aisha in the building. And of course, Aisha is the CEO, the founder of House of Content. That's right. I'm going to show you guys a few pictures of the inside of House of Content, where you can come get all your photo shoots, do content, because content what now is currency. So everybody needs to be shooting and doing content.
Absolutely.
And this is one of the hottest content spaces in Atlanta. So Aisha, I'm going to let you go ahead and introduce yourselves and let the girls know how can they find you, where you're located.
Hey, thank you for having me. My name is Aisha, everyone. I am the owner of House of Content ATL. It is a 9-set content studio located near downtown Decatur. We have 2 booking options. You can either book a photo shoot with me at the studio, and I'm the photographer there, or you can rent the studio. You can rent the studio to just for the 2-hour time frame, half a day, full day, or even a lot of times that's something that's growing really popular right now. Is content parties where the ladies are hosting content parties at the studio. So that's really good.
Yes, that's right. Content, like I said, is currency. So a content party would definitely be something hot, especially for I see a lot of us ladies are linking up now. Mm-hmm. It's collaboration, of course, over competition. And Absolutely. I love that for us ladies because we're winning together this season. So how long has the House of Content been established?
I am going on my 3rd year.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you. And I can't believe I'm already going on my 3rd year. Like, the time is really flying by. Like, it was just crazy just sitting up here thinking about it. And I was doing marketing and branding during the beginning part of the COVID.
Right.
And, having my clients would be revamping their websites, running their social media pages, and just trying to find places to shoot content in different studios.
Exactly.
And then one day I was with a client and we found the spot and it was okay. But I just was like, you know what? I think I can open up my own content studio. And not only will it benefit and help my clients, but I can also help other entrepreneurs and other people as well who need a space to create content.
I love that. And that was a great idea, actually, especially now, us females and even guys, everybody's out looking for places to shoot content. We're looking for the luxury vibes, the lifestyle. So you have a nice establishment. So I do recommend my ladies go there and shoot and maybe throw you a content party. Of course, invite me. I'm definitely going to come out. Maybe I might host one so you guys can all come out and see and put something together for you guys. Now, how long have you been a photographer? Because I never knew you was a photographer.
Well, I've been shooting for a little over a year. The guy who shoots me, he's like, Aisha, this makes no sense for you not to be shooting yourself. Like, you have a camera and you shoot your boys at their soccer games. So why not shoot in the studio? And I was just like, I don't know if I'm going to be good enough. He was like, I will teach you. And shout out to Calvin Flinka. Finkley. He is phenomenal. He took me under his wing. He taught me, he took the time to teach me. And I'm doing it.
That's good. So you do all the editing and everything as well?
Yes.
That's dope. Because editing can be one of the hardest things to actually do. And then making it to be able to please your client is the hardest part.
Have it look too cartoonish.
Yeah.
I've seen some people.
A lot of people do too much edit. So what camera is like? Because I know a lot of girls go shopping now for cameras. I see a lot of girls making TikToks, them going shopping, looking for the right camera and Best Buy. What do you recommend for the girlies that's shooting their own content? What's a good camera for them to get as a beginner?
As a beginner, just like if you're just out and about on a daily and you want to do video and photo content, I would say one of the Sony cameras. Start with one of the small Sony cameras.
The small Sony cameras.
Because that way they're like really geared towards with doing the video logs and stuff like that.
Right.
And then that way it's small, it's easy to put in your purse. You can still be cute at the same time at brunch and do a quick little video, little snippet, and just keep you going and get you started.
Right. Love that. So with photography, since you actually more so self-taught, even though you said a guy took you under his wing.
No, I'm not self-taught. Well, I just was shooting, just being a soccer mom out there, just shooting my boys or whatever. But he was like, Aisha, you can do this. You can do this. I'm like, I'm nervous, but he took the time and patience and stuff or whatever. When I would have clients come up there to the studio, he would help me and guide me, just and teaching me like the apertures and going up and down on the lights and the lenses and stuff like that. Which all plays a part.
Right. Lenses are really important as well, right?
And expensive as hell.
Expensive. So, a good lens on a camera, what lens would you recommend? Like,
it depends on what you're shooting.
Oh, it depends on
the type of shooting that you're doing.
So it's different from like photos and videos and things like that. Mm-hmm. Wow. So you have to get all that knowledge. So it takes a lot, huh?
Yeah. I got a couple of notebooks.
But it's a pretty good lucrative industry, right?
Yes.
I figured it was because that's all you see now. Content has taken over social media. Mm-hmm. By you actually having a content studio, the Content House, of course, how do you feel social media helps your brand? Like
I think it helps a lot. A big deal. And I noticed that from my content studio versus some of the other ones here in Atlanta, I noticed that I kind of set a little bit of a trend. Well, I'm not going to say a little bit of a trend. I ain't going to downplay myself. I set a trend.
Period.
Because a lot of people, when I would see like from different content studios, that they would just post the pictures. But with me thinking about, marketing and branding and with COVID going on, we were sitting in the house.
Yes,
and Instagram, all we could do at one point is just do like a quick little video, not a reel, a video.
Exactly.
And pictures. So in my studio, the way I started off, I was doing reels and just doing straight reels and videos of all of my clients and stuff that would come into the studio. And then I'll throw in a picture here and there. But for me, I'm thinking, the people are visual. They want to watch something instead of just swiping and looking at something that's not moving and something a little entertaining. And then with them also seeing the people in the studio, they can kind of visualize themselves there versus just seeing, okay, this is a set. I wonder how I look here, there, or whatever. But you can watch on my reels, you can see people actually moving around, being in a space where you actually are and how they're moving and giving you ideas of what you can do for your next shoot or when you want to come and rent the studio and create your own videos, reels, promo videos, whatever have you.
Right. Love that. Another question, I always, before I do my podcast, I get a lot of DMs about, could you ask this? Or I'm interested in this. As far as now, like the Instagram, of course, before TikTok came, Instagram was the it thing, but everybody's running to, of course, TikTok now.
And now TikTok they trying to take TikTok.
Yeah, I see they trying to take TikTok, and a lot of people are making a lot of money off TikTok. So and a lot of people was making a lot of money off Instagram as well. That's how half of these Instagram celebrities became celebrities or, influencers or whatever you want to call them. You got a bracket for this, a bracket for that, but it made a lot of people popular. It changed the game for a lot of people. And it also gave a lot of entrepreneurs and influencers a chance to build themselves and let the world actually see them. Mm-hmm. Now with Instagram, from my understanding, it's more so not pictures anymore. You're not getting the likes. So would you recommend making more videos, reel? What content could help take the next person? Because I understand marketing and branding. What content could help take the next person Instagram to the next level?
Well, I would say there's no one particular formula because each person in each business has their own unique technique.
Right.
Like for somebody who per se is doing nails or whatever, you can do some videos showing the person's nail, but then at the same time, you kind of want to, if you like that design, if you're just looking at a video and you want to take that design and take it to your nail tech and say, I want this. Well, if it's constantly moving, she can see it like just for like a quick second. But if it's a still picture,
right, she
can look at it and see like all of the intricate details within there or whatever.
Yeah.
And then even a lot of times people want to see before and afters. Those are good with videos as well as just like a close picture, say for people doing facials. Like you can do a whole video, but at the same time, that picture is really going to pick up the quality of the skin and everything, so you can see it. So it just depends on your business, the type of business that you have, and find out which works best for you. And I would suggest that you try everything first. And then as you're doing that, view your insights, view your likes, view your likes, your views, see where your traffic is coming from. Like really study and break down as to which posts are getting you the most type of content. And once you figure that out, then build the rest of your content and advertisement off of that.
Love that. Love the information. Ladies, make sure you jot this information down because, of course, we're here on Boss Talk and we're dropping nothing but gems for you ladies and gentlemen, of course, that's watching. Are you running the studio currently by yourself right now or do you have employees?
Just by myself.
By yourself? Okay.
Show, yes.
Did you have employees before or?
No, I am I ain't going to say I'm the janitor. I am like the janitor.
Right.
My husband, him and his friends, they did all the painting and stuff, and I'm so thankful for them that they're able to do that. And they built the Barbie box that I have inside of there.
Wow.
But as far as admin, inbox, cleaner, photographer, vacuumer, that's me.
So you are a superwoman.
Yes.
Love that. Now, do you see yourself opening up any more of those in Atlanta, or would that just be your primary location for right now?
Eventually I would want to go into either a bigger space or an actual house. Because it's a garden house across the street and everybody automatically assumes that that's it until they see all of the little plants and flowers and stuff in front or whatever.
Right.
But as far as opening up another one in the city, I don't want to be my own competition. Now, the point of me naming the House of Content ATL is because I would like to open it in another city, as in another state.
State, right. Okay. So you would go to another state and open one,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. What state would you recommend? Like, what do you think you could see yourself at next?
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
And I would like to do one there first.
Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
How you think that'll do? Really good?
I think so because they ain't got one there.
Oh, wow. And yeah, usually when you go to the areas where it's nothing at and you put it there first, you're the one that, makes the most revenue right off hand. So that's definitely a plus. So good luck.
Wish you
much success on getting that new one open in Ohio.
Yeah.
Now, can you give me a little small, because I understand you come from a marketing and branding background. What would you say the difference between marketing and branding?
Branding is say for instance, like how you have in here, your labels, the visuals,
right,
that are going out to. So it's like, okay, like they say, you see yellow and blue somewhere. What are you gonna think of? Walmart. Yeah. Red and yellow, automatically in your head, you're thinking of McDonald's.
Exactly.
It's those signature colors and logos that play the intricate part of branding. Now, marketing is your advertisement.
Exactly.
Whether it be passing out flyers, business cards, running ads, billboards, just get all of the means and ways of getting the word out. Emails, text messages. That's marketing.
Marketing. Okay. In a business, would you say branding or marketing is the most important one for starting off your business? Like, what should you shoot for first?
I would say establish your brand. Establish your brand first.
So you can be identified.
Yes.
Because we're in a world now to where, a lot of people AI definitely is taking over the world. One thing I do definitely know with AI, like people with skills that use their hands, like hairstylists, barbers, things like that, makeup artists, they can't be replaced, so when you got a skill set, it can't be replaced, not with AI, but a lot of these other businesses,
like photography, because people do a lot of the AI pictures and think that in all actuality, not just because maybe because I'm a photographer, but you look cartoonish. It gives a cartoon look.
How is AI transitioning those people? Because it'll be a person that has dreads on this picture, and then they show AI made them to this, and it'd be blonde hair. And I'd be like,
it's like Photoshop to the 10th power.
Yeah. Do you tell them what to do, or you just give it to AI and they just?
Oh, I don't know. I
never used AI, so I don't know either. I just wonder.
But I can tell, like as I'm scrolling or whatever. I know one person one time. I seen their picture and I was like, hey, did you use AI? And they reply back, I sure did. And I'm like, you know, they were like sounding really happy about it, but I mean, you could tell,
Right.
Because it gives the pictures, they do look nice, but it gives cartoon.
Now, let me ask another question, because we are in the city of Atlanta. It's like monkey see, monkey do here.
Mhm.
Now, have you had any other entrepreneurs that come in and, you know, view the house of content and attempted or try to mock or mimic the brand itself or revamp it, you know, and try to go and, you know, do their thing after they've came and seen yours? Have you experienced that?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
wow.
But if
That's
somebody,
good.
you know, open, you know, every, like you said, monkey see, monkey do. Everybody's opening up stuff all the time. But my main focus is my business.
Exactly.
I can't worry about anybody else. And all of the time, like, my studio may not be for everybody, and I'm okay with that. It's like it's a millions and millions of people here in Atlanta, and probably by the end of this year,
it's
20 more million moving. But
yeah, you see all the new buildings and apartments. Like,
I'm like, where y'all getting this money from to move into these apartments? Because they more than a mortgage.
Yes, and anytime you see the city moving like up, they're building up.
It's like a metropolis.
It bringing more people here. So Atlanta, they definitely said it's a new black.
We're full.
We are definitely full, but it's definitely the new black Hollywood. So like
Yes,
I said,
definitely.
like your content house is definitely a plus here in the city. Now, do you got any questions you want to ask me? Everybody always come on and be like, you know, I never get a chance to ask you a question. Would you like to ask me anything?
Yeah, we kind of talked about it beforehand, but just wanted to know, how did you get started in doing your podcast?
So with the podcast, I actually got started. It was spoken over my life, and I, you know, used to run from the calling of doing it because I didn't really know how to, you know, and that's a lot of things. Fear holds us back, and fear is like the number one failure, you know.
It is.
I really just got out of that fear mindset and started thinking positive.
Having faith.
Yeah. Because faith without work is what did. So I had to put in the work for it. Now, sometimes I do get discouraged, and definitely, you know, as building anything you're building, you know, we're in a generation now to where everything looks so fast, or it looks like it just
and
happened
people don't
overnight.
know the behind the scenes, and the blood, sweat, and tears, and the prayers. Because every time I walk in my studio, I get there, I pray, then I'll start getting stuff together. But if you don't include prayer in your business and in your life,
and that's something I always learn. Anywhere you can't take God, I don't want to go.
Absolutely.
Like, so, and that's with anything that you do. If you don't really, you know what's your next level in life. Like, I always tell my, you know, students that, you know, ask me advice or mentor them. Like, hey, what should I do next? What do you think about this? And I always tell them, pray about it. You know, you got to pray about it. And sometimes we can't just move when we pray about it. Sometimes you have to sit still and wait. And a lot of people don't understand. You have to wait because you don't get an answer sometimes right away. And it's okay, you know. But you gotta ask God, is it your will? You know, is because I want to open a restaurant next week, that doesn't mean I can just go out there and do it. I mean, I could, but is it really His will?
Is it time? Is it
exactly
what God really wants
for me to do, or do He want for me to, you know, focus on the podcast, or do He want me to focus on, you know, my other company? So it's a lot of things that we do in life, and we fail to, you know, figure out, is this really for us, and not watching, you know, the person that's in this lane or in that lane, and just really staying in my lane. And, you know, I paved the way for a lot of people in the brow game. I that's why I came from the brow industry, teaching over 10,000 students how to actually do brows. And, you know, now I feel like my voice, like, and I trained so many people, and so many people trust me, and they believe in me, and they know that keep going, keep striving. Like, if you started, you know, a brow company off so small for it to get this big, you know, how can your podcast not go to the next level? And sometimes I be needing that word of encouragement because, like I said, I
just keep a positive circle around you.
You have to keep a positive
people who speak life into you.
Yes. And sometimes too, when you don't have positive people around you, when you don't have, you know, that extra push beside you, when you don't have, because sometimes you can have a team, you can have a circle, and that circle don't have that same work ethics as you. And I always tell myself, like, I got to do this, I got to go hard, because at the end of the day, this
It's
fall,
mine.
it's mine. I can't put my baby in nobody else's hands but mine. And nobody's going to run your business like you. Right. Nobody's going to put in the work. Nobody's going to appreciate it like you. And even though you build with people for years, you work with, employees for years, you build relationships. Sometimes, when you're growing, you have to grow apart to go to another level. Yeah. And you have to accept that. Mm-hmm. It's no hard feelings. I wish the best for you. And, I hope you wish the same for me. But, when you're growing in life, everybody can't go there with you.
This is true.
And that's so true with life. And I don't get mad about the next person, stepping out of leaving or even departing, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody has their time. Everybody has their season. Everybody has their reasons, so with seasons, of course, people change.
Yes.
Things change, environments change, the weather changed. So you're going to expect changes to come. But you just,
just once you deal with the seasons and the changes. Exactly. And the overcoming and just keeping God first.
Yep. And putting him first and acknowledging him with everything that we definitely do. One thing I do want to ask you, how often, or since you've been at it for 3 years, how often do you change your sets up, or have your sets just been the same for the
every 6 months?
Love that.
Because I get a little, even with the way the sets are, like how they were going across the screen.
Yeah, I love
you
those.
Might come back.
Those sets again, Chet. They're really, really nice. This one right here gives me nothing but money. Money.
Yes. You
I love that one.
This next week or something. Right how that's right there. The couch is right there. A rug and the table is right there. Because I be tired of looking at. I feel like I'm looking at the same thing. I'm like, well, let me just move this here. Let me move that there. And then over time, probably in a couple more months, might do some more painting and getting some different furniture just to give not only to just change it up, but I'm going to give my customers a reason to come back because they're creating content and I want them to keep being customers. And they're like, well, I already got this whole set and this.
Do you offer memberships?
I am looking at a way to try to just put that, create that and make it, make it make sense. For both me and my clients.
Exactly right. Yeah, that'll be definitely a good no-brainer. Mm-hmm. Definitely doing memberships like the gyms. I remember it was gyms I had memberships for years. Honey, child, they charged me for years and I probably went one time. Mm-hmm. So a membership is definitely something that you can build lucrative, guaranteed, money with monthly with memberships with your clients. So I definitely would recommend you doing that. That's definitely
and everything is just trial and error, just seeing how little things are going and stuff or whatever. Seeing how let me just pivot and do this and see what happens. Let me throw this out there and see if this happening. People rocking with it or they ain't. Okay, they not. Okay, let me try this. Let me try that. But so I'm doing. I'm working on getting that whole thing laid out and finalized, as well as doing a referral program as well.
Yeah, I like that referral program. And definitely the parties, the content parties you have.
Yes, those are so fun. Those are because I love to talk and meet new people. So that is just right up my alley.
Right. That's definitely good. Well, of course, your interview with me was amazing. I'm glad.
I enjoyed myself. I had fun, and thank you for having me.
You're welcome. And guys, make sure you guys check out the Content House of
Content ATL.
Yeah, of ATL. Right, correct me, baby. Get it right. But make sure you check her out. Make sure you guys go support her. Remember, like I said, it's collaboration over competition here. And that's what we're doing. We're making Black Girl Magic this season. So thank you guys for tuning in with Boss Talk with Lexus. And I'll see you next week.
Bye.